Hi, in today's video, today's high-level tip, I'm going to talk to you about the use of folders within the system, not just from a way to keep things organized, but from a way to keep things cohesive within your system. Folders that are in your forms section, that are in your funnels section, that are in your onboarding, your workflows section, that are all cohesive from one section to another, so you can really have clarity about where things are within your system and how things work together. So enjoy the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, what's up? Today we're going to talk about folders and how I use folders throughout my high-level system for cohesiveness and organization. So I'm going to just show you a few pages, and it should become pretty clear pretty quick. So as we look through this, I've got different windows open up. I've got funnels. I'm just going to roll through them, right? So here's forms. Let me just move this. Our forms, our funnels, workflows, custom fields, and the contact screen. And so we're going to cover those and show you how the forms, not the forms, but the folders and contact fields work together. So used to, I would just have all kinds of forms, right? I would have lead forms, and I would have onboarding forms, and so forth. Till one day it clicked, man, I just have all this stuff all over the place. Let me put them in folders. Then it clicked, how about if I have the same things in the same folders in different sections? And that's where the cohesiveness comes into play. So for example, let's look at forms. All of my lead forms, like my demo opt-in form, my website contact form, update appointment status form, all those forms are in the form folder, and they're named appropriately. Actually, look at that. That should be you know what? This is always refining. Let me just edit this really quick, and we're going to rename that. Get rid of that 0. I just can't stand it to not all be perfect. All right, there we go. Save. Okay, so we're saved. Now let's go back. Okay, now I have also a consistency in my naming convention. So this form is form 01, and then everything in it is 1, like 1A, 1B, 1C. As you can see, actually I've deleted some things, so I need to organize this as BC, etc. But this would normally be 1A, B, C, D, E. The reason they're oddly like 1A, D, E is I've made some edits to this particular snapshot and deleted some things that I decided not to keep in it. So I'll just go back and rename those. Anyway, you get the point. For my onboarding forms, they're all in here. And I've got A, B, D, E, right? And all those forms, where do they go? They go in funnels for the most part. So if I'm branding them or doing some other things and thank yous. So if I go to funnels, then you're going to see the same thing. A whole bunch of set of forms. I've got my marketing funnels, my lead funnels. So let's just have a look at that really quick. I've got a demo opt-in and my SAAS plans. So within those, then I've got the forms. So here's a form. And there you go. That form is in the funnel. And it's named appropriately lead forms or lead funnels, just like I had my lead forms. Right? So just quick recap. Here's forms, and the folders within are leads, onboarding, feature options, and admin. Then in my funnels, I also have leads, onboarding, feature add-ins, opt-ins, and admin. I have some other things in here as well, but those ones that correlate also have a correlating folder. So if I look at all my onboarding funnels, they're all in one place. Now let's go to, or they're organized the same way, I should say. Now let's go to workflows. Same thing. I've got a leads series of workflows, onboarding workflows, and they're all in a folder. So again, easy to identify between forms, folders, and funnels folders, right? And now workflows. So here we are on onboarding. And so I know that these are all my onboarding workflows that I have in this folder, and items that are in these workflows have funnels that are related to them in the onboarding funnels that have forms in those funnels that are related to the onboarding forms. And yeah. Well, actually, you know what? This is a sneak peek. We'll cover this another time. Let's go back. Now let's talk about custom fields, because that's kind of form related, but kind of not. But I just felt like including it in here for you. So the reason I'm using custom forms inside of custom fields, custom forms in my onboarding process is because there's information that I want to gather from either a prospect or an existing customer. And if I put those items in a form by creating a custom field, asking the questions I want to ask, then that custom field is created. It goes in the form so the contact can fill that form out, or we can fill it out together with them. And then that lives, right? And because it lives, it can live in the contact card, and you can put it wherever you want to put it. So for example, I'm in settings, by the way. So down here in custom fields, let me show you how to get settings. If you don't know, this is your standard HighLevel account. Down at the bottom, we've got settings, and then we go into custom fields. Now, these are all custom fields, and these are the custom field folders that you can put things in. So let's look at the contact field. So for example, the standard stuff is going to be in there, default from HighLevel, first name, last name, but you can see preferred name. So I put preferred name in here, and I'll show you what that looks like. So here's my contact record, and like when I go somewhere and someone sends me a text from a doctor's office or who knows what store I might have been in, I don't want them to text me my real name, hey Darwin, you have an appointment, or thanks for coming in, because I go by Dar. I'd rather have someone say, hey Dar, your appointment is for tomorrow. And so I've included preferred name, right? And to get that information so I can make it more personable when we're communicating to our clients. But I also want it to be able to be seen right as we open the contact card, so I can place that here where I want it to be seen. Same thing with SAAS plan, right? So I've designated SAAS plans. Just here in this snapshot, I've named them good, better, best. For whoever gets my snapshot, you can replace that with your plan names. In Chiro Dominance, we have our own plan names for that. But so now when you go back to custom fields, you can see I've created a custom field called preferred name, and I have put it in the contact folder. And I can drag it where I want it to go. I'm like, oh, I'd rather have it down here. But I want to have it right here under first name. I also have SAAS plan on here. And that's pretty much it for unique stuff on contact card. I'll show you another example. Let's go to, I've created an entire folder called automated reviews. So if that's something I want to keep up with in a contact card. Also, additional information. So best time to call, landline texting number. So some people use their Twilio number. Some people use a hosted number where they can actually text from their landline. So we get that information from them, and then what those numbers are. And these are all fields that get put in the custom forms, that get put in the funnels, that get sent to the clients so they can fill them out. And so then that translates into the workflows where we do certain things with them. Anyway, hopefully that is helpful. I highly encourage you to use folders. And if a lot of people just have a huge mess in their workflows themselves. They'll just try a new workflow, and then they've got 3, 4, 5 pages of workflows. And then when they want to find something, they're like digging for it, trying to find it. What was it named? Some people don't even name their workflows, so it's just a bunch of letters and numbers. What I would suggest is start there, right? So these are my workflows, and I try not to go past the first page. Now in this case, I have several things, but do your best to make a concise amount of folders that things fit into, where you can just go to that folder to find what you need. And that way you don't have pages and pages of stuff. And of course, name your workflows with a numbering sequence that is, similar to the name itself. So O2, this is O2A, O2B, O2C, etc. Anyway, that's it. Hope this was helpful. If it was helpful, do me a favor, comment below. Let me know if it was helpful or if you do something in a different way. There's more than one ways to skin the cat. So I'd be curious to know how you do it. And then would appreciate you giving a like to the video if you in fact like it. And share it with anyone else who you think could use some help or some tips inside of HighLevel. Hey, thanks so much. And be checking out the new website. It's just simply darholdsworth.com. A lot of cool stuff over there, doing some freebies for you. So yeah, check out darholdsworth.com. If there's any way that I can help you along your journey, it'd be my honor. Take care. Cheers. Hey, so if you found that video helpful and you want to see more like it, consider following the channel. I'm doing a high-level tip of the week every week on how I use HighLevel in our business as we serve several hundred clients. Also, give it a like if you liked it. I would really appreciate it. And if you know anyone else who could benefit as well from these high-level tips, by all means, share. It would mean the world to me. Another thing we're doing is we have really prolific, high-level guests that are coming on every week to share their experiences and how they use HighLevel. And so this way, it's not just me saying, here's how I use it. It is other people as well saying, hey, here's how I use it. There are different ways to utilize HighLevel, and a lot of companies that are having really good success in using HighLevel. So consider following the channel. And if you do, and I get your contact information, I'll send you an email as well, letting you know when we drop something new. You can go to darholdsworth.com, scroll to the bottom of the first page, and click at opt-in to get notifications of the tip of the weeks, which also is in the email that shows you everything about that. Hey, thanks so much. Really appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing rest of your day.